Did Spring Bonnie clap Oswald's mom? Spring Bonnie is a lot of things. A perma-sleeper, a kidnapper, a really nicely designed character, and also an identity stealer. As we know, within the very first hour of Into the Pit, Oswald loses his father in the ball pit and becomes determined to figure out just what exactly happened to his father. What I didn't bring up is how Spring Bonnie completely replaces Oswald's dad the moment things go haywire. Spring Bonnie, for some reason, decides to take over as Oswald's father instead of killing him. He had 3 separate chances to kill Oswald after getting his hands on him. In the neighborhood when they first go home, on the car ride before they get home, and in the living room when they first make it home and he shuts the door. However, this isn't about Spring Bonnie's questionable motives. It's about if he laid pipe to Oswald's mom. Did Spring Bonnie give Oswald's mom the spring cock? I'm not gonna bother asking if he even has one, and just assume, since he has teeth, requires air to survive, implying he has lungs, and also bleeds, he probably has some other mysterious anatomy I'm too lazy to search for. The main thing we can look for determining if Pit Bonnie dove in is for any clues that Oswald's normal dad regularly dives in, since apparently from the mom's perspective, nothing has changed about Oswald's dad other than he's been a bit more quiet than usual, which is interesting because either Oswald's dad is the equivalent of a potted plant in terms of his usual activities around the house, or Spring Bonnie has more riz than we give him credit for. The first place I decided to look was Oswald's house. I don't know what I was expecting to find here, but unfortunately my search didn't prove too fruitful. I initially searched the living room, and the only thing I could find that even hinted at Oswald's dad smashing, that isn't Oswald himself, is this loving family photo, which isn't much proof at all. I'll keep this brief since my search was pretty pointless. No, I didn't find anything that hinted at any frisky business. No suspicious clothing, no magic wands in her drawer, no stains on the bed, at least none that I can see without a blacklight, and no questionable comments from Mom either. Sadly, Mom's Oswald doesn't have too big of a role in the game, so there's not much to really pick apart. And it's her reason for being gone that really destroys this theory. Sadly, even in fiction, the economy is shit. Dad's Wald and Mom's Wald work their asses off to make sure their family stays floating. Mom's Wald works seemingly every day, super long hours. Even after Oswald gets home from school, she still has work to do. And Dad's Wald is seemingly just as busy, since Oswald's schedule is go to Jeff's Pizza, wait for Dad to come pick you up, go home. As to why Oswald can't just go home like he does during the events of the game is beyond me. But the TLDR is that they're probably too busy to smash. And if Spring Bonnie has basically assimilated itself into the role of Dad's Wald, then if Dad's not clapping, neither is Spring Bonnie. To double check, I even decided to call up Mom's number repeatedly to see if she'd say anything funny about Dad. And aside from stumbling upon a random Eleanor minigame and finding out Mom's Wald has 2 voicemails for some reason, I turned up empty-handed. Sadly, as funny as it would be for Spring Bonnie and Dad's Wald to be Eskimo bros, there's just no evidence. No hard evidence, no soft evidence, and hardly any implications, and the implications we do have could be written off as them just being a big happy family, which doesn't always have segs. But hey, there's no proof that they're not smashing, so keep hoping, I guess? Just subscribe and get out of here.